At first glance and assumption, Aizawa come across as grumpy. It would seem to the naked eye that he has no toleration for taking care of others, but those first lookers would be wrong. Anyone that comes under Aizawa's care is always protected and thought about. So, it was no brainer for you to have kids with him. When you became pregnant, Aizawa was easy to get into the diet mindset. He automatically wanted his child to be safe. When you brought your baby girls home, your husband seemed to have no problem with waking up in the middle of the night to check on her, making sure she was happy and comfortable, changing her diaper, feeding her a bottle when you needed some downtime, etc. He also made no complaint when taking care of his daughter either. And when she would cry, he would quick to remedy to the situation without feeling annoyed at all. As your baby grew, and you had a couple more, you realized that Aizawa was kind of better than you were during parenting. So, you decided to ask him a secret. I get 20 new kids every year, he merrily said, disinterest laden in his voice. Truly, parenting was second nature to this man now. And while he did worry about his children's safety, he trusted them to be able to take care of themselves. If they wanted to become heroes, he had no problem with that. Dad, can you help me train? His old Ed might ask. Sure, I'll train you after school. Another thing about Aizawa was that he was completely selfless parent, choosing to push his children's interest above his own. However, when the subject of what to get as a house pet came up, it was a cat hands down. Aizawa is a very caring and trusting father. He wants his kids to succeed and he will make sure to teach them right from wrong. He is also to the point about things and those bring into his rational side. For instance, let's say his daughter underwent her first breakup and was upset about it. He'd have no problem in comforting her and would to do by gently pushing a hand on her shoulder and saying, I never liked that boys anyway. It's going nowhere in life. Eri, Shinzo, and many of Aizawa's former students are like older siblings. Now, with a baby girl, well, staring at that tiny bundle of cuteness in your arms was something that Aizawa could do forever. He had felt paternal instincts before when it came to his student, who begged and pleaded to meet his baby girl when she came out though. But not like this. While most parents absolutely loathed the beginning stage of the life of their child, which came with odd sleeping schedule, constant feeding, and a period of messing diapers, Aizawa liked it the best. Due to his own all-over-the-place sleeping habits, he had no problems waking up with his kids needed him and going right back to sleep. He was also used to looking after others, so there was no complaint coming from him when it came to cleaning up his baby or helping to feed her. He really enjoyed this time. His baby girl absolutely loved him too. Her first word was unsurprisingly Dada, which was something you found to be cute and amusing. While Aizawa took his duty as a hero and a teacher very seriously, he actually was a bit unhappy when his paternity leave was up. Especially since... Mr. Aizawa, can we meet your daughter? It was the first thing he heard once he returned to the classroom, me not being the one to say it. Needless to say, Aizawa had no intention to bring his baby girl to UA, unless she was a student there. Every time he returned home, his daughter was always there to greet him with a soft cooing and a little smile. Aizawa was more than happy to take her from your arms to spend some quality time together, which mostly consisted of eating dinner and napping. She is definitely his, you thought to yourself with a smile, watching the two cuddle up on the sofa and napping. Now let's say that Aizawa has a kid that is very shy and hides behind his legs a lot. Well, Aizawa kind of welcome a quiet and shy child because that means less noises he has to deal with. Meg, however, as well as Midnight, will try to encourage his child to break free from the bashfulness. How about karaoke? Present Mike says. Aizawa the other looks at her daddy and shakes her head. Leave us alone. Aizawa says. He was starting to regret taking his little girl with him to work, but the babysitter cancelled last minute, so maybe she wanted to sit with me in one of my lessons. Nope. Aizawa won't even let Midnight finish her thoughts. Deciding that it was too nosy, the little girl tugs at Aizawa's pant legs. You know that she wants to go to a more quiet and secluded place, so he gently picks her up and takes her away from the other two. Hey, where are you going? Mike asks. He is easily ignored.